Hi, welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm your host, Justin Riley, and we're here with Laura Macisaac, who is the Director of Sales for the Monona Terrace Convention Center. Laura, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thanks for having me here today. I appreciate it.
Yeah, good to have you here.
Yeah.
So, Monona Terrace has 3 roles. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
I can. That's a great question. We actually do 3 things for our community. We're an economic catalyst as Director of Sales. I mean, that's what we focus on. My team and I, we bring business to Madison. People stay in Madison hotels. They eat in Madison restaurants. So we drive business in our community and surrounding areas. We're also a tourist destination. It's I think you know that we're a Frank Lloyd Wright design building, and so we get a lot of people coming in from all over the world just to look at the building and to appreciate the architectural significance. And then finally, we're a community gathering place. So we do a lot of things for the community. We have some free community rooms. We do a lot of programming through our community events department that is meant to bring people into the building and have them enjoy the building. Yeah, so those are the 3 roles that we focus on at our building every day.
That's very neat. I wasn't even aware of that second role, the
tourism, yeah.
Worldwide. Wow, that's pretty incredible.
Well, Frank Lloyd Wright is a huge following, and so we'll see people. I mean, the building's open to the public daily from 8 to 5, and so we see people coming in just simply to admire the architecture. We've got some attractions that I'll talk about later, but there are things that people come just to admire the building. We're really fortunate to have such a beautiful place.
That is really nice. Now, those of you who are familiar with the Monona Terrace Convention Center, you'll remember the orange carpet that they used to have that was new to the building when it was first built, but I understand that you've made some changes this year. Can you talk to us about that?
Yeah, we did. We underwent a renovation. We try to do one every 10 years. This year, in January, we closed the building down and we changed the carpeting out. I mean, it's one of those things that people either loved it or hate it. I personally loved it. I mean, I've been at Monona Terrace for enough years to have had it grown on me, but now it's a lovely burgundy shade with some of the similar colors that were in it before. Some of the other things that we did for our renovation were remodeling the bathrooms. We're a LEED certified facility, meaning that we're a green building, and so we made some modifications that helped in that endeavor, changed out light bulbs. We painted the whole facility. We've gotten some new displays and exhibits, things like that, things that bring people into the building. But just overall, I mean, the infrastructure it's a lot of stuff behind the scenes too, but the renovation, it keeps the building in tip-top condition so that we can continue to sell it and be very proud of what we're doing there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. That's great. Now, you have some events, a variety of events that are open to the public on a month-to-month basis. Can you tell us what's coming up that might be open to the public?
Yeah, sure. So you probably have heard there's the farmers market, obviously, that takes place on the Capitol Square for the winter months. That comes into Monona Terrace then. So that's happening on Saturdays in the building. The first weekend in December, I wrote it down here, December 6th, we've got the Fair Trade Holiday Festival, and that's an event that's open to the public. You can come in and purchase items for holiday season. We also have our U.S. Bank First Star Eve on New Year's Eve, which takes place. That's a family-friendly event, open to the public, of course, as well. And there's so many other things. I would encourage people just to go to our website, mononaterrace.com, because that's where you're going to find listing of all the events that are free and open to the public.
Excellent. You guys do any decorating for the holidays?
We do. The architects that helped, well, not Frank Lloyd Wright, but people that actually worked with Frank Lloyd Wright and then their friends helped us do some decor for the holidays. It's based on shapes and forms versus more traditional holiday decor, but it definitely gives the building a nice holiday feel. They're going to start to put that up after Thanksgiving, so that'll be ready for all the holiday parties that are taking place at Monona Terrace in December, January, and February.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What's one thing that you would like people to know about Monona Terrace that perhaps maybe they don't already know?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think probably one of the best things that my marketing director is going to roll over, but I think it's one of those things that people perceive us, that we look expensive, and that's really not the case. From a sales perspective, we spend a lot of time telling people, just how economical we are in terms of the opportunities here in Madison. So I encourage people, if they have any events, weddings, we do a lot of weddings per year, things like that they give us a call and just ask us, because we're glad to, the team that I work with, we're glad to give the information and glad to share that with the people. But we only look expensive.
We only look expensive.
We only look expensive. I know, it's kind of a cornball. That's why I say my marketing guy's going to roll over. Anyway, sorry for that, but it is one of those things we want people to know.
Sure. Well, Laura Macisaac, thank you so much for coming
Really,
on the program.
my pleasure. Thanks so much. Appreciate
Go on down
it.
and check out the new carpeting and much, much more at the Monona Terrace Convention Center. We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town.